Well, we're overlooking the White House, easily the most famous political residence in the world. The center of U.S. power and prestige, still adorned with Canadian flags. And playing host tonight to Canada. It is Barack Obama's 10th state dinner of his presidency. And in case you've been wondering if it's only Canadians who care.
And I have to say, I've never seen so many Americans so excited about the visit of a Canadian Prime Minister.
The mood all day here was friendly, relaxed, and genial. Not all applause and adulation, though. There was some serious work to be done, too.
We found such broad agreement on issues that aren't just good for one of our two countries, but indeed both of our countries.
Climate change, the Arctic, border security, and in the midst of it all, we found out the President will address the Canadian Parliament when he comes to Ottawa this summer.
From my perspective, what's not to like?
The CBC's Paul Hunter leads us off again tonight from just outside the White House. Paul all dressed up in a tuxedo tonight.
Because, Peter, I've just been in there, and tonight this is the dress code for inside the White House. It is that star-studded night tonight, both political and the other kind, after a long day of best friending between the two main attractions here today, Barack Obama and Justin Trudeau.
In a sense, it was a ceremony nearly 2 decades in the making. On a glorious spring morning at the White House, 19 years after the last official visit and state dinner here for Canada, it was a big ol' American-styled welcome for Justin Trudeau. As Barack Obama put it,
"It's about time, eh?"
Setting the tone for what, by all accounts, is a trip designed to build a deeper relationship between two leaders who are already on good terms, even if there are critical questions in play.
Whose beer is better? Who's better at hockey?
Though, to that last one, Obama had this answer.
Where's the Stanley Cup right now? I'm sorry, is it in my hometown with the Chicago Blackhawks?
Even setting aside the jokes, it was clear this would be a feel-good get-together all round. And even as the Trudeau son Hadrian paid attention to having some fun of his own, the two leaders gave mutual reminders of the two countries' long-standing friendship.
We see ourselves in each other. We're guided by the same values.
And like all great, enduring friendships, at our best, we bring out the best in one another.
Soon enough, the leaders got down to business, meeting in the Oval Office on ways to improve trade, to ease border crossings, pressing to prevent a looming battle on softwood lumber, said Obama later, it'll get done, and to push broadly toward cleaner energy, said Trudeau, on working together to fight climate change.
I want to assure the American people that they have a real partner in Canada. Canada and the U.S. will stand side by side to confront the pressing needs that face not only our two countries, but the entire planet.
Trudeau noted he's grateful for Obama's views on how to approach a variety of challenges, and it was clear the good vibe was mutual.
On the world stage, his country is leading on climate change and cares deeply about development. So, from my perspective, what's not to like?
His meeting with Obama was followed by another soon after with Secretary of State John Kerry.
Welcome, Mr. Prime Minister.
And later on Capitol Hill with leaders of the U.S. Congress. Leaving the glitziest to the end of the day. That much anticipated go big or go home state dinner, littered with well-known faces, political and otherwise, with a distinctly Canadian flavor. Comedian Mike Myers, Sandra Oh, Ryan Reynolds, and of course, the real stars of the show. To kick things off, and arguably the entertainment of the night, toasts by the leaders.
To the friendship between Americans and Canadians and the spirit that binds us together, a genuine and deep and abiding respect for each and every human being. Cheers.
Not to be outdone.
I propose a toast to the President, to the First Lady, and to the people of the United States of America. Cheers.
What a night and what a day. Barack Obama noted earlier that the Prime Minister has indeed invited him to come to Canada now and address Parliament, a rare honor unto itself. This is a relationship renewed indeed, Peter.
Paul, you were actually in that room for part of the state dinner. What was that like?
I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty cool. You know, you're standing there and you got, you know, Mike Myers down one end, you got Michael J. Fox up at the head table, and all the glitter and gowns you're ever going to see in between. If I'm going to remember something about my time in there tonight, it was for a standing ovation. Barack Obama started talking about Margaret Trudeau, who was here with Pierre Trudeau at his state dinner many years ago and has had a complicated life since then. Everybody stood up and gave her a standing ovation. It was something to remember. It's quite a night in there.
All right, Paul. Thanks very much, Paul Hunter.